Right. So good morning, all of you. So today we are going to start CSS, HTML.
Yes.
So okay, now, so I want to ask you one question. Tell me, please, what is HTML? So don't expect. I'm expecting that answer, but very good. You are very clever. You are not saying that answer. What is that answer you have to say? You cannot say. Don't say hypertext markup language.
Hypertext markup. Yes.
When they are asking the question, immediately that will come up to our mouth. Please stop it. Please stop it and swallow it and say our answer. HTML is a collection of elements. By using those, we can create the structure of a web page. Very nice answer. He will impress. But 99 people will say hypertext markup language. We are the one person different answer we have to give. That one answer is what? HTML is a collection of elements. Using them, we can create the structure or skeleton of a web page. Okay, right. Let us write the point. Same point. I'm writing. So using HTML, structure of a web page, or else HTML is a collection of elements. By using them, we can say like this. It's very nice point. By using them, we can create the structure of a web page. Very nice. This is the point you have to say in interview. Don't forget this point. What is the next one, guys? Here? The next one is going to be today. We are learning the concept called CSS. Now, let us tell you what is CSS. Anybody? What is CSS?
Style sheet.
Don't say cascading style sheet. Okay, that is abbreviation. I'm not asking the abbreviation of CSS. I'm asking you what is a CSS. What HTML can do? Tell me. HTML can create the structure, right? What CSS will do? You know, that structure. Whatever structure created by HTML, that structure, if you want to design, we can use the HTML. CSS. Sorry, we can use CSS. What I can say, by using CSS, we can design the HTML structure. CSS is a collection of style properties. Lot of style properties are there. By using them, we can design the HTML structure. I won't say the point like this. Otherwise, let us ask ChatGPT or Google. Let me see what these people are saying there. Let's go there. I'm going to what is CSS? Can you see here? CSS stands for cascading style sheet. These people are also saying that. Okay, but don't say this. It's a computer language that's used to structure and lay out web pages written in what it is. That is used to structure the layout web pages and written in HTML and XML. CSS made up of coding elements, cascading style sheets. I didn't understand anything inside of. I didn't understand. Okay, let's go for W3 schools. What these people are saying that here, if we can go just above, why CSS? CSS is used to define the styles for your web pages, including the design, layout, and variations on display, the different behaviors on different screen sizes, something. Okay, somewhat better, I understand. Here also, Wikipedia, cascading style sheet is a style sheet language used to specifying the presentation and styling of the document written in the markup language. So simply what he is saying here, you know, by using CSS, we can design the HTML. So different people are saying different answer. Which answer we have to give in interview if they ask what is CSS? What you understand? You can give the same answer. Don't give these, don't by heart these theory points here. What you know, HTML means structure. CSS means it will design that structure. Say the point like this only. You don't need to, it's not a college or school to say some by heart answers to the faculty. In interview, they will never expect this theory knowledge also in interview. They will ask what is HTML. Say HTML is a collection of elements. Using them, I can create the structure of a web page. If they ask immediately what is CSS, say the point like this. By using CSS, I can design the structure of a web page. How can I get the structure? Using HTML. How can I design the structure? Using CSS. So you are constructing a home with the help of not CSS, bricks, pillars, basement. That is the first step now. So I am carrying a truck of bricks. I unloaded. All the bricks are scattered. How to say scattered? They are not in an order. They are all scattered. I unloaded, scattered. By seeing the bricks, will they arrange automatically? No, you have to arrange the bricks properly with the help of cement. Then only a beautiful wall will be constructed. Then only beautiful home will be constructed. And we have to design that. I'm buying 10 liters of paint to design the wall. First of all, if you want to design the wall, there should be wall, right? Without wall, how can I buy the paint? What is the purpose of buying paint? I mean, what I want to say, without knowing HTML, you cannot learn CSS. First, you should know HTML. If you know HTML, you will learn how to create the structure. After creating the structure, how to design the same structure. One more point, if you want to say, CSS is all about the beautification of the web application. Beautification of the web application is done with the help of CSS only. What HTML? HTML is a structure. CSS is the beautification of the web. We can say like this. Now, what is CSS? With the point like this, by using CSS, I will tell you two different points. You say anyone. By using CSS, we can design the structure of a web page. Otherwise, CSS is a collection of style properties. By using them, we can design a web page. By using them, we can design a web page. CSS means what? CSS means beautification. B-E-A-U-T-I-F-I. Beautification. What is HTML means, anybody? HTML means what? Structure. Structure will be created using HTML. CSS means beautification of the web application is all done with the help of CSS only. CSS is a collection of style properties. In HTML, all the elements are predefined or user defined. All the elements are predefined. In CSS also, write one note point here. Write one note point. Note in CSS. All the style properties are predefined or user defined. Predefined only. We don't have any user defined properties in CSS. Every property in CSS is going to be predefined only. Ultimately, what we can do by using CSS, anybody? By using CSS, we can create, write some points here. By using CSS, tell me some points here. What we can do? We can beautify the web application. I am the structure. If I want to go to any function, what I will do? I will beautify myself, right? Tuck, tie, shoe, pant, wear, and everything, sunglasses, everything I will wear it. I will beautifully decorate it. I went to the function. I'm the structure. As a structure, just I don't want to go to the function. Otherwise, people will look at, they will never look at me. Because if I am beautiful, so nothing, but if I am handsome, they will look at me. Ladies are beautiful, they will look at something, whatever it is going to simply say. So, right, okay. So we can beautify the web application. What else? We can create animations, very, very important. Animations and gaming applications. If we can see, CSS will play a vital role. Animations, we can create animations or we can develop the CSS animations. What is an animation? You know very well. 2D animation, 3D animations, you heard about it. We can create those type of animations here, right? Let me show you otherwise one example. Maybe wait for a second. Don't worry. Let me show you some examples. CSS flip. Let me show you. What is this flip function will do? Can you see this is the image? Watch this carefully. What it is happening? Flipping up. Anything happening? Something. Okay, not this is example I'm expecting. So maybe if you can go here. This is the flipper. What this is called? Animation. How this is getting using JavaScript? No, using CSS. When I am hovering on this is getting rotated vertically. Vertical rotation. No, I want to horizontal rotation also. So this is going to be the flip effect. Some examples are there. Maybe they're written some code also here. Don't worry, just I'm telling you. So this type of scenarios we can implement. Not only this. See, this is also an image is moving, right? Do you see this image? And these are the also some loading things. How can you do this type of things? There are actually images only. Some images will be like this. Some images we can create our own styles and our own effects also. We can do it, guys. Some loading techniques, whatever it may be, right? Don't worry, this is not example we are expecting. But what I want to say, by using CSS, we can create the animations, the type of animations we can create. And very, very important, Andy, we can create, very important point, we can create responsive web applications. Anybody tell me what is the responsive web applications? Responsive web applications are responsive web designs. Anybody, what is the meaning of responsive web? Anybody tell me? Anybody please tell me what is the meaning of a responsive web? Today, whatever the web applications we are creating, those web applications should be responsive. What is the meaning of the word responsive? Okay, for example, let me tell you. I created one website. I'm sharing the link with you. Please watch. Tell me one thing. Everybody, is there any guarantee? Everybody will use the desktop only to see the website? No, some people will use mobile. Some people will use tablet to see the same website, the link which I shared with you. Some people may use small laptops. Some people may use bigger laptops. Some people may use this type of big screens to watch the website. See, what is our ultimate thing? You created a website. So the website you're sharing to others. The user may watch your website maybe through mobile, maybe to tablet, maybe to small and bigger laptops and desktops, maybe this type of bigger screens also the users may watch. But remember, what is the meaning of response? I don't know which device you are going to use. I don't know which device you are using to watch my website. Whatever the device it may be, the web which I created should fit to the screen automatically. Which screen you are using, I don't know. But my website should fit to the screen automatically. That is called responsive web application. Responsive web application. Let me show you practically here what is responsive web application. Let me open one website here. So you can open amazon.in. This is a website. This is fitted to my screen perfectly. Okay. Now let us press F12 like this. Can you see, is this web is fitted to my screen? See, this is not fitted to my screen. Can you able to see? Is the web is fitted to my screen? Let's move this right. You see, when you are getting horizontal scroll bar, definitely this is not responsive. See, if I'm giving anything in the mobile or anything, you will do always up down scroll only. Na? Will you do left right scroll also? No, you will never do it. You observe any application. Will you do left right scroll in mobile? No, you will always do top bottom scroll only. Facebook you are opening. You will do up and top bottom only you will do. Will you do left right also? Did you have any application like this? But you see, this application we are having left right scroll also. I can have top bottom scroll and I have left right scroll also. This is not in responsive. That means what? This is not in responsive. Let me open one more website. So let us open our website, Codify next time opening. This is a website. Let me same do right click and after inspect this. Otherwise, you can right click here like this. Right click and click on the inspect here, and you will see this will become like this. Can you see? Do we have any horizontal scroll bar? No, you see this content, you observe this carefully. In this device, all these 4 items are coming side by side like this. Now, all of you see this carefully. In this device, they are all coming side by side. Now you can see. Let me increase my screen. Watch it carefully. What is going to be happen? The beauty you observe. Responsive web designing means what you know. Can you see? If I can move this, where is this? Let us go up. Yeah, you see. Why they are coming 2 by 2 side by side? Earlier, all in one row. When the device is changing, for example, this is the tablet. Let us assume tablet screen output will be like this. In mobile screen, output will be one by one. See, they're all coming one by one in the mobile screen. When you are in the normal screen, can you see what is output you are going to see? When you are in the normal screen, go up and can you see all 4 are in horizontal one row? How they are getting adjusted automatically based on the size of your device, based on the size of the browser. That is called responsive web application. In today web application, no one is using those. Everybody using responsive web applications only. So in interviews also, they will never ask you, do you know web application? Do you know how to create responsive web application? They will ask you responsive web application. Responsive means what? Which device you are using, I don't know. But my website should fit to the screen automatically. The content of my web should fit to the screen automatically. That is called responsive application. By using CSS, what you can do? We can create responsive applications like this. Now you see any of the content. For example, you see I have 6 blocks here. Let us minimize this. I'm going to do this. Now can you go down and can you see how they're all coming one by one here? Now if you can do this again, now you can see based on the screen size, see they're all getting adjusted now. They are coming, okay, 3 because content getting adjusted properly. And this is perfectly adjusted here like this. And moreover, you see at the bottom you have WhatsApp icon and phone icon. But when I am in the big screen, this is not showing to you at the bottom. When in the small screen only, it is showing you that icon and that thing. It is not showing in all the devices. So how this is all getting adjusted automatically, and that is what responsive web. You see the menu item here, menu home, all courses, and you are able to see now. Let us press F12 again. Can you see what is our menu item? See, now it moved directly here like this. See, in mobile device, it should be in mobile device, it should be a sidebar like this. This is called generally off canvas. This functionality technically called off canvas. When I'm clicking this on side, it is coming to this now. This is technically called off canvas functionality. Okay, this type of functionality I want to implement here. When you are in a normal screen, I don't want any off canvas and nothing required. Anyhow, it is a big screen, right? Everything, my content is fit on the big screen with a lot of gap is also there. I don't want any functionality here. So this type of functionalities we can create by using CSS. Responsive means what? Responsive web means what? Or else people will also say this responsive web also technically called as, what it is technically called, do you know guys here? Mobile friendly web applications. What is this? Mobile friendly web application. That means what, you know, the web application you created. You may open in mobile device, you may open in desktop. It has to fit to the device automatically. That is called mobile friendly web application. And this type of mobile friendly applications we can get by using CSS. It's very easy. Don't think too much. It's very, very easy. CSS is very easy. HTML is very easy. But in interview, if they ask any question, we will never answer. Why? Because they're all easy. It will feel like this. It will look like this. They all look like very easy. But in interview, they ask a question, no answer. We don't know. Why? Because that's what practically learning is very, very important here, right? So don't learn CSS theoretically. I don't want to encourage you to learn CSS theoretically, right? I need this. What is the code for it? I need that. What is the code for it? What is the property for it in CSS? We will learn like this. If you learn like this, maybe after a year also you will remember the subject. But practice is also very important. Without practice, you cannot remember the things. Okay, right? So we can create responsive web applications or mobile friendly web application. You can use any one of the word here. Both are same guys here. Responsive or mobile friendly web applications we can say by using CSS. What else we can do? This is a major point. Animations and alignments. What is alignments? For example, I have 10 items. I have 10 items or 10 blocks, 10 sections are there. Or some 10 items are there. I want to display 4 items per row. First row, 4 items. Second row, 4 items. Third row, 2 items. You have 12 items. 12 items you have. Total 12 blocks are there. The 12 blocks, first row 3, second row 3, fourth row 3, fifth row 3. Something like this I want to display. 3 items per row. How can I do this? Exactly, you see the same website if you can come here now. See, here if you can observe maybe, you see, I have 6 blocks are there. Block 1, block 2, block 3. And 4 and 5. See, total 6. In the first row, I'm displaying 3. In the second row, I'm displaying 3. How can we align the 2 items side by side? This is the ultimate in entire CSS. What is important to you? This is one of the most important thing to you. The next very important thing is what, you know, responsive web application. How can we get responsive web application? If you know these 2 things, yes, we can run with the CSS. How to bring 2 items side by side? Right. In the desktop, these items are coming per row 3 items. Na? In mobile device, why they are coming all in 1 by 1? You understand? Maybe in tablet, they are coming 2 per row, 2 per row, 2 per row. How they are coming automatically 2 per row? That's what our agenda. That's what responsive. In entire CSS, what is important? Do you know? This is important. What is important? How to bring the items side by side. How to make the items responsive. Responsive means what? I don't know which device you are using. Whatever the device you can use, I have to give the best preview. Best preview. So I cannot show you horizontal scroll over anywhere. So this is what type of things we can do by using this. Yes, exactly. This is what. How these, see, you can observe this logo. Logo is left side. In the middle, we have some menu items. At the right side, we have some contact number. How these are exactly? Right? In the middle, how menu items are coming. In the left, logo is coming. In the right side, we are getting something. When you are in the small screen, logo is exactly in the center. How that left side item coming to center. How the middle items, the menu items went to left side off canvas. Based on the device, we are adjusting the code with the help of CSS. So a lot of things are there in CSS, but it's very easy. CSS is very easy. Don't think too much. Okay. Then you don't need to worry about it. I know that everybody will have a lot of interest in learning CSS and HTML, not in JavaScript. Right? Because of it's easy, don't practice always CSS, HTML. Okay. Right now we are learning CSS, so you have to practice CSS only. But once CSS got completed, you have to practice JavaScript, as well as, don't forget, you have to spend some time every day on CSS also. Some people generally, what is the problem with us? If I say HTML is completed, we are starting CSS. Na? After 2 days, you will forget all about HTML. You will remember only CSS. After CSS completed, you will remember JavaScript only. What about CSS? I forget HTML, I forget CSS. Don't be like this. When you are learning CSS, you should have some command on HTML also. When you are learning JavaScript, you should have some command on CSS and HTML also. When you guys are learning React.js, you should have some command on all these three: HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You have to be, don't forget this concept. Maybe you will go for holidays. Maybe that's the holidays, 1 week or somewhere if I give. After coming, everything you will remember, everything you will forget. You will forget everything, right? No, we don't need such a kind of knowledge. Does not, I mean, we don't want to encourage that. Okay, be careful. So the way of learning should be completely different. How you started learning HTML, same way you will learn CSS also. Only one thing, I need this. What is the code for it? I want to add this color. What is the property for it? I want to add background color. What is the property for it? I want to add a background image. What is the property for it? I want to add underline. What is the property for it? I want to add overline, underline, overline. What is the properties for it? I want to make this text uppercase. How can I make this text to uppercase? Some text we will there in CSS. Generally, we will write into our own thing. So I want to make all these things into uppercase letters. How can I make this all the content into uppercase? You written all in lowercase or mixed case, but I want to convert this into all in uppercase or all in lowercase. See, you have to think this way. If you can think this way, you will find the property automatically. How can I make this text uppercase? CSS property. CSS upper. See, I don't want to do anything on this. Simply, I'm not good in search also. What I will do? CSS text uppercase. That's all. I remember this word. So what they will say here, if you can go there, what is the property? Can you see what is the property? Can you go and see this example? If you can go down and, oh, sorry, maybe where is the CSS? Something is scrolling continuously. Oh, he written a lot of things. Maybe if you can go to WT schools or anywhere. Of course, this is our official website. Click on the official website and you see what is the property called? Text transform. CSS property, can you see? You have to identify the property. What is the property? Text transform, capitalize. Text transform, uppercase. Oh, if I apply this property, what is going to be happen? Text will be all uppercase, lowercase, none, full width, full size, khana, something like this, whatever it may be. So if you can copy this property and you can add this property somewhere, for example, you see, this is the thing. So you can do something. Don't worry, I'm doing some small technique here. So go to the elements here, and I want to design this Sunday. This is the para. This is the para. For this para, let us write the property. What is the property? Text transform uppercase. I just added the property. You see, all this text is converted into uppercase now. Only one thing, remember, in HTML or in CSS, what do you want? Question yourself, what do you want? What is the property for it? What is the element for it? That's all. Two things, remember. In HTML, I want to do this. I want to do that. What is the element for it? In CSS also, I want to add this color. I want to add that. I want to do this. What is the property? Learn this way, you will never forget this. This is a practical learning. This is. If you want me to encourage theoretically, I will encourage you, but it doesn't help you anywhere in the real time. So we cannot be theoretically good. We have to be practically good. I know why you are here. You know that. You know why we are here. To become a software engineer, but software engineers cannot learn theoretically. They will always learn practically. So remember this word. Don't forget the word. That's why I'm asking you, if you buy a new notebook, what is your name in the new notebook? Software engineer. That's why I asked you to write your name as a software engineer. Maybe initially it will look like somewhat shy. My name is software engineer, right? It look like somewhat okay, but no worries. It will be what we will say. It will be habituated to you. Right. Okay, chalo. So finally, let us come here. Now we want to start working with what we can do by using CSS. These are the four major things that we can do by using CSS. Especially remember the word called responsive web application. By using CSS, we can create the responsive web applications. Okay, right. So finally, how to work with CSS? First of all, if you want to work with CSS, we have to know the structure of CSS structure, CSS syntax rule. Right, this point, CSS syntax rule. Syntax rule. Anybody? What is the rule of CSS? If you want to write the CSS, remember carefully. Don't write anything. First, watch me carefully. Syntax. Selector followed by curly bracket. Followed by curly bracket. This is called generally PROPERTY. Property colon value. Don't write. Observe this carefully. Don't write. Observe this carefully. Property colon value semicolon. Again. Property one. Value one. Internet gone. Maybe internet gone. Current also gone. It will take some time to reconnect again. Okay. Generally, we can never use power in Amirpet, but very rarely we will use the power here. Wait, sometime it will take to connect.